Good morning. My name is Jose Diaz, and I am Senior Director of Community Outreach and Impact at the YMCA of Greater Pittsburgh. The YMCA's mission is to put Christian principles into practice that help build a healthy mind, body, and spirit for all. So when you think about the Y, I think a lot of folks have an association of, summer camp, after school programs, health and wellness, using the pool, that sort of thing. I think a lot of people don't realize that the YMCA can be and has been way more than that, during its lifespan. We are providing people with access to utility help, rental assistance, and any other services that they may need, if it includes furniture or, baby supplies, etc. If they are things that we don't provide here, we are connecting them to agencies that do. And it's all done in partnership with United Way of Southwestern Pennsylvania, who has remained our biggest, one of our biggest sponsors for the past 8 years. So one of the things that gets me excited about doing this work is being able to see the impact of the work on a person's life. When you've got somebody who comes into your office because they are facing an eviction or a utility shutoff or some other sort of crisis event, and they don't know where else to go, and you've helped them, it is both gratifying and affirming of the work that you do. One of the very first people that I interacted with when I took over leadership of Hope for All was a gentleman who happens to stop by for our food bank. And he came to the food bank, and he actually, while waiting in line, was asking about places where he could go to help with his light bill. His situation was actually pretty dire. He was a roofer, and he had done a lot of that work during the summer months and in the early fall. But it being wintertime now, he didn't have much work. And so he was presently unemployed. He was waiting on some income to come in. He had fallen behind on his rent, but as he told me, his landlord had been living at that residence for like 12 years. And so he had a good relationship with the landlord. She knew he was good for the rent whenever he got it. Nonetheless, he was falling behind on his rent. He also, I think what stood out to me was when he told me that his gas wasn't on. And so he was literally cuddling up to a space heater every single night in the winter months. Now that's pretty dangerous, but it was what he needed to do to survive. After contacting the gas company and making some arrangements with them, we were able to get his gas turned back on. We were able to link him up with some employers to help him get back on his feet so he could start paying his rent again. One of the things that I really appreciate about the YMCA's partnership with United Way, aside from the financial contributions and support, is the connection to other regional providers. I have sat at tables with other social service providers who were convened by United Way of Southwestern Pennsylvania to figure out the issues, to identify the issues that were affecting our program participants, but then to figure out how we as agencies can come together and tackle these issues. The other thing too is, just having access to United Way resources. So 211 has been amazing. I sincerely hope that you consider giving to your workplace's United Way campaign. Your dollars go a long way towards providing support to people in need. Your dollars really do go towards healthy communities and especially healthy people. Without you, this work could not be possible, and I cannot stress that enough. We really do appreciate and rely on support from United Way and others like yourself to make sure that this work continues so that people can have food on their tables, their lights on, and other supports that they need. Thank you for your time and your consideration. Your donations really do make a difference.